Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. There are new details tonight in the case of 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey, and they change how we look at everything more so it just kind of solidifies it. What investigators reveal isn't small. It's not background noise whatsoever, and it's the kind of thing that makes you stop and ask, how did this even happen under the watch of a system built to protect children? We're going to be walking through the timeline. The new revelations is absolutely chilling. We're going to talk about all of that on the other side of this. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is September 8th, 2025. It is currently 5:39 p.m. the East Coast of the United States. Good to see you. Was just replaying the other lives about this case. Jam, it's really something. It's really something. Thank you, Miss Ruby. I am trying my mic. Check my mic. Check my mic. My mic should be good. My mic should be good. Is it better now? Is that better? Maybe that's better. Testing. That should be better. Okay, we good? How you doing, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me. We got a lot to talk about. Yeah, I just did the neti pod. I know it's a little TMI, but we're trying. I have about overdosed on vitamins, I'm pretty sure. Trying to get better. So we'll see. Guys, this case of Renesmay, when you think it doesn't get any worse, there are new reports out. And just get ready. Get ready. But before we get started, if you would do me a big old solid, would you please hit that thumbs up button? Would greatly appreciate it. And also, for extra bonus points, if you share the live out, you will receive 10 years of good luck. Just saying. If you want that, whatever works, right? Sherry Lynn, if I may go to the doctor tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes and all that. So we'll see. All right. You guys ready? Oh, thank you so very much, Saved by Grace. Coming in clutch. How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for putting your phone back in. Please to my darling. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. Is it your speaker? It's probably my voice, actually. It's probably my voice. I actually sound like a man. That's the problem. I don't know. Is that better if I do it like that? Is that better? He sounds like a man. I don't know. Is that better or worse? You tell me. Sorry. It's my voice. Okay. All right. So COVID is all. Yeah, I know. I know it's the Rona. Yeah, it's my voice. It's not your speaker. It's me muffled. All right, guys. So batten down the hatches. You guys know that I Saved by Grace, by the way, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. If you receive that, make sure you thank our girl, Saved by Grace, for gifting that pearl necklace. Hey, Mama Angie. Yeah, I've got some tests downstairs for the Rona. I haven't even bothered. I don't think it's the Rona. I mean, I can smell, sometimes you can smell fine and taste. It's really just my head and my chest, but we'll see. I know I sound like Janie, don't I? I sound like Janie. It's what I get for talking like Janie all this time. I know. Guys, after this live, we have another live planned, and then hopefully even a third live planned on Sebastian Rogers and Brian Vasquez. Crazy things coming out. Crazy things. Clutching my pearls. Could it get any worse? It does. It sure does. It sure does. I need to do a live on Lily and Jack as well. Lots of stuff. I've got to get through all of those documents. It's been so busy. So busy. It's just incredible. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's go. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay. Here we go. So this is coming out in just the last little bit. New charges have been filed against Fayette County woman accused in the 9-year-old death. Wait till I read you this. You guys, let me tell you. Oh, I just can't. Get ready. Magic Mary? Thank you so much, Miss Magic Mary. I love your name. I don't know. I just think of Proud Mary when I think of Magic Mary. Proud Mary, we're gonna keep on doing it. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very sweet, Cindy. Thank you so much. There is another little autistic boy missing in North Carolina, only like 2 hours from me. His name is Liam. I've been watching it. If they did an update and said they didn't want any searchers right now, so if that changes or whatever, I may go tomorrow. It's only 2 hours from me, maybe 2.5, something like that. Really, really close. So I'm just going to kind of follow it throughout the night and in the morning, and we'll go from there. So yeah. So right now we're going to be talking about Renesmay. I did a video. I filmed a video this morning on her. I've been kind of editing it today. Gia, thank you so very much. Say something, please. And Gina, thank you for your super chat, number one, but thank you for your message, because you are absolutely right. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. Say something, guys. Say something. If you see something, it's those little things that you're like, huh, that's a little weird. Or that baby looks a little skinny. Or they sure got a lot of bruises. Right? Those things, please, it will save a life. Especially children that are hidden in their house all the time. Right? If you know someone and their kids are always in the house, that you know that they have kids and they are, you know, things like that. Things like that. Yeah. Yes, if you see a pregnant woman and never see a baby, speak up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, get ready, because this is it gets bad. Watch this.
The borough says its only option is to issue more citations.
Okay. I don't know if there was a video to this. Let me just refresh this real quick. Okay. There was a video. Someone passed it. Wait till I read you this. Oh my. It's truly one of the most depraved cases I've ever covered. And I just don't think it ever gets any worse, but somehow it does.
Already accused in the horrific death of 9-year-old Kourtney Eutsey. Prosecutors say the abuse didn't stop there. New charges accuse the same women.
Where'd your voice go, madam? Oh, sorry. Here we go. Credit goes to KDKA.
Tonight against 2 Fayette County women already accused in the horrific death of 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. Prosecutors say the abuse didn't stop there. New charges accuse the same women of abusing Renesmay's 6-year-old brother and 11-year-old sister. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Josh Taylor. Ken has the night off.
And I'm Christine Sorensen. Shelley Bort sat down with the district attorney about what those children suffered inside the same home.
Listen. Oh, guys. It's coming right here.
District Attorney Mike Abel says this is the worst child abuse case he has ever seen. He says the same 2 women Renesmay Eutsey called mom and dad are now charged with abusing her little brother, who also lived inside that Dunbar Township home.
But we filed additional charges against both Kourtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley, which includes several counts of aggravated assault, endangering the welfare of children.
Oh shit, sorry, I was muted. I was going to say there's actually a diagnosis in this one of these articles, and this little boy was so sick his heart stopped beating. His heart stopped beating. And once we get into what we know about this little boy, and the kids are allegedly talking now, it's truly one of the most depraved things I've ever seen, heard in my entire life.
Court records show just hours after Renesmay Eutsey was reported missing, the other children were pulled from the Dunbar Township home by emergency order. Those children were taken to UPMC Children's Hospital, where doctors made a chilling discovery. A 6-year-old boy was emaciated, malnourished, and showed signs of severe abuse.
What we've seen appears to be intentional, completely intentional, very systemic, and over a course of a very long amount of time.
Right. Remember, these kids, they don't get emaciated by a day, a week. This is something that is prolonged, right? This is something that is intentional. This is something that is systematic neglect, abused, torture. And I can't even bear the thought of a child going to bed at hungry at night, let alone the abuse and the neglect that these kids went through. You see, we're going to get into this where these kids, they just can't start eating, right? You just can't take them up to the biggest buffet and start eating, especially this 6-year-old little boy. He was the next that they were going to be putting in a body bag and a tote and be throwing him on the river. Thank God he is not there, but he's very far from out of the woods. And these are going to be lasting implications for these children. Lasting, right? Organ damage. These are very serious things that can last a lifetime.
But one question remains. Why wasn't intervention swifter before one child died and another hospitalized? To that, Abel says the abuse wasn't just hidden, it was actively concealed. He says Kourtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley went out of their way to keep all of the children isolated, cutting them off from professionals who might have noticed the warning signs, including doctors and dentists. According to the criminal complaint, Renesmay's 11-year-old sister claims instead of taking her to the dentist when she complained about a sore tooth, Eutsey and Shipley pulled the tooth out with a pair of rusty pliers.
They would not take these children to the dentist, to the doctors. They suffered. They remember how we were looking at Renesmay's teeth, how they were broken. Oh, I told you. It's so bad. It's so bad. But guess what? We got a little silver lining that I'm going to tell you about in a little bit. Because I just saw in the chat an eye for an eye. We got a little bit of that. I'm going to tell you about it. Made me feel better. Doesn't fix the situation, but it made me feel better. These kids are now saying, I mean, you got to remember, Renesmay, her body had cigarette burns on her back. She had infection. She had no food in her stomach, in her body, to even remotely be healed. This is a growing body that not only needs to grow and develop, but this is a child that is sick, infected. Most of us, we get sick. I'm sick right now, right? I'm taking vitamins and fluids and just all kinds of stuff. And if I don't get better, I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. This didn't happen. They would, I mean, can you imagine yanking out a child's teeth with rusty pliers? Those two bitches had pretty teeth. They had pretty teeth, didn't they? Both of them did. Real nice teeth. Or they were fake, either one. But they wasn't pulling their stuff out with rusty teeth, I can't even talk, pliers. One of the worst I've ever seen. One of the worst I've ever seen. Like Gia says, you see something, say something, please. This is gross failure by the system. From child welfare system, from, of course, the caretakers. There were caretakers, the abusers, to even the school system, even the homeschool system. There has to be something that they need to check on.
They were being homeschooled. They weren't being brought for wellness checks. Unfortunately, there were probably multiple family members, friends, acquaintances that had access to these children during that time, and we received no reports.
As the scope of this case widens, Abel says his work is far from over. He insists his office will pursue every lead, examine every piece of evidence, and make sure those responsible will face the harshest consequences.
No stone will be left unturned. We will find everybody responsible in this case.
The 6-year-old remains in the hospital in stable condition. The other 2 siblings have been placed in foster care, not with relatives. Shelley Bortz, KDKA TV News.
And thank God. All right, that works. Thank God they're not with relatives. So, Sarah Shipley and Kourtney Eutsey are facing a slew of charges, including aggravated assault, endangering the welfare of children, simple assault, and harassment. Court records showed on Monday the investigation into the 2 women began when 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey was reported missing from her home on 3rd Street in the borough of Dunbar. Her body was later found in the, how do you pronounce it? I always forget. Youghiogheny River. 4 other children were pulled from the home. So get this. Listen to this criminal complaint, guys. Trigger. According to the criminal complaint, the 11-year-old told police that Sarah Shipley and Kourtney Eutsey, whom she called mom and dad, would beat her and choke her until she passed out. Unimaginable. She described other physical and verbal abuse, telling police that she couldn't eat if she didn't do her chores, and when she complained about a toothache, instead of making a dentist appointment, the 2 adults pulled it with rusty pliers. Yes, this is happening in America. Also, during the investigation, a 6-year-old was taken to the hospital for, quote, significant malnourishment. We're going to get into that deeper in just a little bit. Police said the boy was only the size of a toddler, weighed 24 pounds, and had multiple abrasions and bruises. A doctor told police that the boy needs to be treated for, listen to this is very important, for the potential of refeeding syndrome, which is a sometimes fatal complication. She said the boy, quote, is so emaciated and so malnourished that eating again could cause his death, end quote. Police wrote in a criminal complaint. Right? Like I was saying, when you have been emaciated for so long, you can't just start eating. It's not that simple. It's called refeeding syndrome. They have to eat a special food, yes, and they have to slowly be introduced. Your body, yes, precisely, Elizabeth. Yes. So probably be receiving nutrients via IV. Calling it torture, police said the doctor told them that the boy was suffering from, quote, deliberate and chronic neglect, end quote. Investigators said the boy also had teeth that had been removed with the rusty pliers. This has kept me up. This has truly kept me up at night. This case. Not allowed to do that. But this one sure has. I just think of that little picture of Renesmay and that little boy. He is ghostly pale. And she's got this egg on her head. And she's got burns. She's got a black eye. DA calls the alleged, it's not alleged, I'm fucking saying it right now, systemic rather. Quote, we've seen, what we've seen appears to be intentional, completely intentional, very systematic, and over the course of a very long time, said Fayette County District Attorney Mike Obley. Obley says the ABUSE wasn't just hidden, it was actively concealed. He said Kourtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley went out of their way to keep the children isolated, cutting them off from professionals who might have noticed the warning signs. He said children were also homeschooled. This is the thing. Especially in foster care situations, they need and are required to, which all kids are, they have to have their wellness checks at least once a year, right? Their wellness checks. And then they have vaccinations that they have to do at different times at different ages. But for, before, after kindergarten until about 11, 12 years old, that's, you don't really need you don't need any vaccinations between like 5 and 11, 12. And so not only does the state need to make sure that these wellness checks are being, but I think there needs to be the pediatrician or doctor that these children go to. If they don't meet their checkups, this is my opinion, I'm calling it here. I believe that the pediatrician needs to send a letter to Children's Services that they did not meet their appointment, right? That they did not meet their appointment. And then that way CPS, DHS can contact the parents to say, you have not done this. We will, you need to get those kids in there or we'll be there very soon. That way, if the worker doesn't get it, then likely the pediatrician would. And that way it's cross-checked. So, yeah. And thank you, Michelle. Yes, please, guys, hit the thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate that. Okay. Also, I think these children will need... It's not my mic, honey. It's me. I'm sick. It's just me. Also, what I think needs... I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. I'll get to it in a second. Oh, not only is this going to happen, but these kids didn't go out anywhere. They did not go out anywhere. They have no social skills whatsoever. I mean, just think of the emotional toll of being stuck in a house 24/7, 7 days a week, no food, systematic abuse, no health care, and then being introduced into society. It's unimaginable. Unimaginable. The DA says he will leave no stone unturned, and that we will find everybody responsible in this case. This morning, the county of Fayette, PA, did a statement for immediate release September, and this was yesterday, I think they released it last night, 7th, 2025, hospitalization in the child in Eutsey Shipley home. On September 3rd, 2025, during our initial investigation into the homicide of Renesmay Eutsey, 4 additional children were removed from the home by a common pleas judge at the request of Child and Youth Services. Upon taking custody of these children, CYS obtained medical evaluations from Children's Hospital. That evaluation established that the 6-year-old child in the household had been subjected to severe child abuse and neglect, including having a purported, listen to this, body mass index of 0. 0. 0. None. Not zilch. A body mass index, your fat index, right, of 0. No fat. He was literally the size of a toddler. The child remains hospitalized and is in stable condition. We anticipate further charges will be filed against Kourtney and Sarah Burnenhill, and they are presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. Kiss my ass. All 4 children have been placed in foster care outside of Fayette County and outside of their immediate family. Their location will not be disclosed. Unfortunately, there are several rumors going around on social media regarding the child's condition. Please know that the child is receiving the best treatment available, and his condition is being closely monitored by the office, CYS, and the Pennsylvania State Police. Further, all of these children are safe and in appropriate placement, and will release further information once it becomes available. Okay. Oof. Good Lord. You know, we were covering this the other day, and we were talking about just how crazy this family is, right? This family, this isn't the only child deaths that's been in this family. Not by a long shot. Remember, there were 3 by one of the foster mother's siblings, and then there was another child in a that was hit by a car. Yeah, bunch of craziness, isn't it? Okay, so moving forward here, let me pull these up. Just bear with me. So get this. I want to just tell you, I want to show you something. Once, kind of made me feel a little better. A little street justice, if you will. One of the women got their ass beat up in the jail. I'm hearing that they got their ass beat up in the jail in the last couple days. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Where I see it. But yeah, I heard 3 or 4 women got a hold of one of the girls in there, and hey, we're good to see, baby. And so, you know, girls, 3 or 4 y'all, once you get out of the jail, call me. I'll buy you lunch. Okay, moving forward here. Let me show you this here. Got some new video here. Girls Gone Wild. Need a gift basket. Yeah, I knew who there was that bought a gift basket in jail. Why not? You know, like I always say, even the hardest criminals in prison don't hurt kids, right? They don't hurt kids. Even the hardest criminals. It takes a real piece of.
And covering Fayette County now, more charges are expected against the 2 women already charged in connection with the death of 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. The district attorney says now that one of her siblings, a 6-year-old, may have been severely abused and neglected and appeared to have a body mass index of 0. That child was taken to the hospital and is in stable condition. The DA adds that 4 children in all were removed from a home last week and placed in foster care. Renesmay's adoptive parent, Kourtney Eutsey, along with legal custodian Sarah Shipley, are charged with homicide and multiple other counts.
You know, the one I still think the more butch one is the one that drove the ship. I can't help it, but I think she's the one that drove this ship, in my opinion. This was it. Yeah. Oh, we already saw this one. Hold on. Yeah. They would beat and choke her. Listen to this. The 11-year-old, okay, the 11-year-old who was the favorite one, Kelly, did you not hear them say rusty pliers on the news? Did you not hear that? Do you want to go back and play it? Rusty pliers. Okay. Let's go on. You must be family. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a fucking brand new pair of pliers. It doesn't matter if it's a brand new pair of pliers. I don't care if it's pliers, needle nose pliers, rusty pliers, brand new pliers, sanded pliers. It's fucking pliers. And I'll add whatever I want. The news just said rusty pliers. So if I want to add rusty fucking pliers to it, I'm going to add rusty fucking pliers to it. Okay? And if you don't like it, you can get your rusty fucking pliers ass out of here. How about that? I sound like a man today. So hit it, bitch. You don't like it? Oh well. How about that? Don't block her. Let's hear what she has to say. If I want to add rusty to the article because the news said rusty, then I'll add fucking rusty. It certainly didn't say polished pliers. We don't stick up for abusers. Fuck no. There's that. How about that? Anyway, moving on. Sorry. Let's find it here. Look at this, guys. I already showed the uncle thing. What time is it? 6:20. What time's my next lap? Is one of my minds now. So, one of the family members. Oh, look at this. Let me show this one right here. Not even clean flowers. Okay. What did I come into? I don't know. Someone's so bitching that I added rusty to the fucking article because the news said rusty pliers. Stop being a petty bitch. Stop being a petty bitch. Oh, you added Rusty. The article didn't say that, but the news did. I'm going to add fucking Rusty. Rusty, motherfucking Pliers. How about that? This one ain't getting monetized. I'll tell you. This video isn't. Oh God. It just amazes me. It's some fucking Karen. They're just like, well, I tell Josh, go live earlier. I'm elderly. I've got to go to bed. It'll be about 5 o'clock now. A hot flash. So it just amazes me. I don't know, just petty. Just petty. Oh my God, you added Rusty. I scan the shit. Okay, while I'm reading. All right, I know. I study this 12 hours a day. All day long. That's all I do. Yeah, my ass. Rusty, my ass. Let me see. Here it is.
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass. As for the lights, we will leave for that everyone to decide on their own.
Oh my God. I don't know. Ain't nobody got time for that. I actually sound like her today. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh my God. Okay. Michael Obley, he is a really good guy. And he has been answering questions. Ruth Wilson, from everything I've been told, the court cases were closed and CYS had no involvement for a very significant amount of time. They received no reports of abuse. We have a meeting to discuss the entire history within 30 days as it required by law. Although the results of the meeting are not public, so we can identify exactly what happened and what we can improve on. However, I do think that they have been great. These children were safe immediately, and it was because of their involvement that we got the statement from the children that led to the finding of Renesmay and charging these two. So that's important as well. So now you're fine, Kelly. You're fine. Listen, you got yours out. I got mine out. I'm not mad. Thank you for being here. No worries. I'm a little moody. I'm on cold medicine. So it's not just you. Listen, even Justin has his days, okay? I really try. UT Balls, thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, UT Balls. Really do appreciate you very much, honey. Good to see you. No, I mean, listen, sometimes you can do voice to text or whatever. And, you know, it happens. I'm not mad. I don't get mad. I really just don't get mad. I mean, I get pissy, but I don't stay mad. Like, I'm the type, I do not stay mad. I cannot be mad at a person and give them my energy for a long period of time. It's exhausting to me. So thank you for being here. No apology needed, Kelly. Honestly, you said what you said. I said what I said, and you're welcome to be here. We appreciate you being here. That's the main thing, is that you're here for Renesmay. That's what we're all here. So, oh, I can't, Justin. I can only take so much. I don't. I really. I just never given anybody that much of my energy to stay mad at, because it's really not about them. It's really about how much you allow yourself. You're giving yourself to them if you stay mad at them, right? He who angers you controls you. Fuck that. I'm not going to my time. Thank you, Gia. Most informative channel, Clutch and Pearls. Thank you so much, Gia. I adore you. Appreciate you very, very much. And I appreciate that very much. Don't take the Rona test. I got a couple downstairs. Are probably expired by now, but shouldn't have to walk on eggshells this weekend. I called her something, a very calm person for the most. Yeah, bro. I mean, I think we're all, I'm a Cancer, if that means anything. So I am, I don't go into astrological signs or anything like that, but, I kind of dig it sometimes. But I'm a Cancer, so I'm naturally protective of, like people, you guys, my people. And, I'm crabby sometimes. But it's called bipolar when you can snap from bad to good. You're funny. God, mine would probably say tripolar. I heard about the little missing boy Ashford. Yes. Muscles. Muscles. Rewind about 5 minutes. I was cussing up a storm. I sound like a man today, so I'm taking full-fledged. I'm giving it all. I sound like a man, but I wear eyeliner. Mother chicken. But no, the little boy in, we got way off script here, but the little boy that is in North Carolina, I'm only 2.5 hours away. And I may go there tomorrow. They sent out something about 2:00 local time today, and they said that they didn't want anybody. They were asking for volunteers, but then at 2 something today, they sent out something out that they said they didn't need any searchers. So I'm going to kind of wait till tomorrow. If they need something tomorrow, if they're asking for, or things go sideways, they need help tomorrow searching, I'll see if I can go there in the morning after that. Heard that they're draining a pond. Thank you, Jean. Thank you so much, G. Appreciate you, love. Thank you, Angie, as well. I will. I'm a goat. Why is the FBI saying that the flashlight video has nothing to do with the disappearance? Nicole, I believe, I'll just say this, which we're going to cover the Sebastian case later this evening, hopefully. I believe that the TBI, local law enforcement, and FBI cannot agree on specific things. And that's all I'll say about that. And I believe that is why we are here. Going on, February will be 2 years of Sebastian. Right? So I'll just say that. There's things that I just can't say in the case publicly. So, there's, a lot of people disagree online and all that. With, I think I heard Jennifer was live earlier, and Jennifer, I respect immensely. I don't agree with her currently on her stance, but that's just is what it is. It just is what it is. And, this is what it is. So one thing about what time is my next live? Little Renesmay is they weren't there. So it kind of makes me a little, because I only thought that she had custody of the one. And the other 3, but the DA right here is saying no. Well, he's not saying anything about the adoption per se, but he is saying, from everything I've been told, the court cases were closed and CYS had no involvement for a very significant long period of time. They received no reports of abuse. Well, when they're not taking them out anywhere, really? Okay, 86 minutes. Okay, good. Then that's, I don't know, like, what do you do whenever you have a family that they're homeschooled, they're isolated, they don't take them out anywhere? It really is relied upon friends and family. Does anyone know briefly the difference between CYS and CPS? They're the same thing. It's just what they're called by state. Some are DHS, all of that. On Nicole, what? The little boy? Is that who you mean? The little boy? Yes. Look at this. Hold on. Let's see. There was another little house of horrors earlier. That's was bad, really, really bad. Oh, let's talk about this for a second. What's going on with this family? Because I've had several people remember there was supposedly two GoFundMes. And now, okay, let me just read this first. Biomom allegedly chose cremation and no funeral and wants dollars given to her. Please do not give these people any money. And it says DA approved the funeral home to collect donations to give her the best funeral ever, meaning Renesmay, like a beautiful casket and headstone. I was told there will be no funeral and no viewing, that she was being cremated and her biological mother chose no funeral. The biological mother is also requesting money given to her, but we won't be doing that. All right. So I can tell you this, that the bio mom now is not asking for money. Now, before all of this took place, she said she would do it, but she just didn't, there's a lot of backlash and all that that goes into it. And listen, that mom tore her parent card up a long ass time ago, right? Renesmay and all of these kids went from a home from bad to worse, right? Yeah, I agree, Crystal. So I wouldn't give any, not a family member, a single red cent, because the only thing you're going to fill up is their meth pipe. That's it. And I'm sure the DA would not give her the decision to do that anyways, right? Nobody worth a damn. Remember, you got to remember, one of the stepmoms and the bio mom, they're family. They're all loco. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. I am a Cancer too, like a mother bear. Love you all. Love you too, Miss Sonia. Appreciate you very, very much, my dear. Appreciate you. Thank you, lovies. Appreciate you. It's what is it? It's a full moon, right? Well, last night was a full moon, but I guess pretty much the same thing. Tonight, I don't know if it's the blood moon tonight or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it's called. Yeah, the state will pay for the autopsy, of course. Yeah. Justin, please answer Nicole. Yes, Nicole. Was the baby girl abused? Renesmay, was she abused? What do you mean, baby girl? What do you mean, baby? Renesmay? They were all abused. They pulled their teeth with rusty pliers. They didn't go to the doctor for years. In the picture were the 4 kids and the other kid on the left. The little boy, yes, Nicole. If you go back to a few, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, I do a whole spill about the little boy, about the update, and it is very, 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 very bad. I don't think so, because the mom, the birth mother, hey Panda, good to see you, baby. She hadn't seen Renesmay in 4 years. 4 years. I think they left the kids alone until they started to talk. I don't know how. I mean, those kids didn't even. They were just slowly dying. Marissa, yeah. rusty ass pliers. I mean, my dad used to threaten me in pliers for my teeth, but he was teasing me. Well, they did this because they didn't take them to the dentist if they got a toothache or whatever. Yes, 4 years, no nothing exactly. Thank you, Hobo Mamacita. Good to see you. Hobo, good to see you very much, honey. Thank you so much, Mamacita. Appreciate you. Hang in there, honey. He jammed to the jam. Good to see you. Thank you. Take off that I'll ask this one of these things. But am I understanding correctly that the bio's mom's cousin was a guardian, but her wife was also related to the bio father? Fuck. Okay, let me see. Okay, the bio mom, they were cousins, and she was a guardian, yes. But her wife was also related to the bio father. Yes, that is correct. Yep. They kept it in the family. I mean, there's only 1,000 people in town, right? It's only 1,000 people in town. And the gene pool's pretty small, I guess. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. It's something. Thank you so much, JM. Good to see you, babies. Are we starting bowling back, Canadian? I love to bowl. I really suck at it, though. I'm so bad at it. I do you know what a granny shot is? Where you put it between your legs? That's the way I bowl. And if they have the little side things to put up there, I'm even better. They put up for the kids. Hey, Jackie. Thank you, baby. Okay. Please check text. Holy fuck. Oh. I can't show that. It's fucking evil people. Fucking evil. One second. I'm going to give you a trigger warning. If you are, it's just very shocking whenever you see these pictures of the abuse that these kids suffered. It's really bad. So I'm going to give you a trigger warning. I cannot stand and see this. If you don't want to see it, leave now. Here we go. Look at what they did to this baby. Look at these evil son of a bitches. Wait a second. Let me get it close. How does someone do that? How the fuck? That be? I hope they fucking rot. I don't think this has been sent to anybody. Do you know how hard you have? Oh no, this is no. Trust me. I got this from a source. Let me tell you something. Not a fucking AI. I'll tell you that. I wish to God it was AI. I wish it was. Her nose looks broken. Second. I don't know, but look at her teeth. Remember how we was talking about her teeth? Kittens hadn't been to the doctors in years. She's got a scar there for sure. Look at his eye. Look at his eye. It's not straight. What do you see? There you go. Look at his eye, though. This is systematic abuse. No, they were homeschooled. That baby looks like he's been hit with a fucking rod or something. I've never seen something like this in my life. It's just terrible. Yeah, he's got a big bruise on his forehead. This is the little boy that was so malnourished. He has to be, I can't even think right now. What's the word I said earlier, guys? not refed. I think. Give me 5 minutes with those two. Give me 5. Refeeding. Is it refeeding syndrome? Refeeding syndrome. Because they can't introduce it. Or he will die. But look at his eye. From a ring, you think Batgirl? She said, this little girl said that she had a toothache. And let me do it like this. Okay. Look at this right here. Right there. And right there. You can see this is a healing one. Look at the corner of his eye. Look how this eye is up. They look swollen. They wouldn't take him to the fucking doctor. Hold on. Refeeding syndrome is a potentially fatal metabolic complication that occurs when a severely malnourished child begins to be fed again, leading to dangerous shifts in fluid and electronics like phosphate, potassium, and magnesium. After prolonged starvation, the body's metabolism shifts from breaking down tissue from energy to synthesizing new cells, a process that requires increased cellular uptake for the critical electronics. The rapid depletion of serum electrolytes can cause severe organ damage, leading to heart failure, respiratory failure, neurological issues, and death. Children with a history of chronic or acute malnutrition are at risk. These include children that are anorexic, severely acute malnourished, also caused as wasting disease. Conditions like the body starts to eat itself. Thank you, Summer. Oh my God, this breaks my heart. What the hell is wrong with these people? Yeah. Her nose is broken. Look at her poor hair. She looks blue here. You can tell this is an old tooth that did not come out. Remember, rusty ass pliers. Yeah, she looks like she's had a broken nose or something. The baby looks good overall. Look how he's holding his hands as well. But look how his eye. This is what happens. His ears are bruised. I just lost it. That girl, the thing about it is when a baby cries, you're exactly right. It's supposed to tear you up, right? When a baby cries, when a mother who is breastfeeding and a baby cries, what does she do? She springs 2 leaks, right? And a cry is the only way a baby lets you know that something is wrong. They're hungry, diaper, they're sick, they need something, a change of, they may just take them into another room. They're not liking something, they're sleepy, something. And so it's supposed to bother us when children cry. But we're supposed to take care of it, right? We're supposed to take care of what's bothering them. And if you're not okay taking care of what is bothering a child, don't fucking have them. I am too. I saw this and I just lost my shit. It's like he's been hit with like a wooden stick or something right across. How do you do this to a baby? Well, one of them got the brakes beat off of him in jail recently, last couple of days. But look at his lip. His lip looks like it's busted even. Look. Right there. They said that there was so many. Bruises and stuff. One little Renesmay in her back. Cigarette burns, infection. Well, you see, Misty, I thought it was CPS failure as well, but actually, they had been, the foster care system had been done with them for quite some time. And it was actually according to the DA, and I fully believe him, he said that the foster care system was the ones that got the oldest girl to talk and say what happened. The baby can't talk. Renesmay can't talk. The little boy is fighting for his life right now. So it's up to the oldest. She's the one that told him about the pliers and not taking him to the doctor when they had the dentist when they had a toothache. She saw her sister her corpse being put in a garbage bag, and then a broken toes. They did it right in front of her. They did it right in front of. Oh, McWrapping recovery. It was within a week, rather. This little boy would have been dead too. He would have been dead too. He's not out of the woods. Not even close. Not even close. There comes a time when these kids have been hungry for so long that he's not even hungry anymore. He's not even hungry. I don't know what caused him. The babies. They kicked little Renesmay in the stomach. They kicked her in the stomach. She died in a bathtub. Unbelievable. Yes, sandwich. She woke up to them kicking. And then they, not only after they did that, they smacked the hell out of her so she wouldn't talk. Put the fear in her so she wouldn't talk. They hauled off, smacked her after she seen them, put little Renesmay in the trash bags. I don't know background. I don't know. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, baby, for coming in, member. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't know. I wonder when this was taken. I wonder if this was in the house. Because if this wasn't in their house, and this was at someone's home or someone's party, I got questions. A lot of questions. How? Second, some info. I don't know what to say. I doubt they took the kids any. Well, they said they didn't, Nicole. They said that they didn't take them anywhere, but No, this is at someone's home, it appears, in my opinion. I mean, right. You can tell like there's some bar stools there. This looks like one of those Dollar Tree backgrounds. Her hand looks bruised even. I just don't understand. How does that happen? Look at his teeth. Oh my God. You can just see. Oh my God. Look at his teeth in there. Yeah, they're like plastic backgrounds. You can tell like they're just rotten and crooked. I've never seen anything like this. His jaw could have been swollen from his teeth being so bad. Absolutely. I do too, 1-800. They are, Lisa. And I hope. Oh, Pam, there was no structure in that house. None. None. They were too lazy to get off their ass in the morning and get their kids up and get their clothes on and get them out to school, pack their lunch. So they homeschooled, crack pipe with them in the house. Gotta love these people. That's the only down thing that I can really think of with homeschool is it's just an abuser's oasis. The oldest sister in Secretary. So, from what I understand, she's not biological. From what she's from a different family, like blood. Oh, they had no. I mean, if you don't got nutrients, you can't thrive, right? You don't got nutrients, you can't. These are growing children, and this little boy now is 6 years old, and he is the size of a toddler. I know, Sandwich. I just can't even believe someone would take a photo of this. I think the little girls needed glasses for a long time, but the boy's eye is sideways. Just like Jake did to his kids. well, I don't know when this was taken, but the little boy, they're all, remember, Renesmay's 9. She's 9 at her death. Bonnie, because they did not take the kids anywhere. Those kids were imprisoned in that home. No one went there, from what I understand, hardly anybody. They took the kids not to a grocery store, nowhere. Nowhere. They were homeschooled. There's so many of these pictures that are just so bad. So fucking bad. This photo of this one just sticks in my head too. Trigger. You know, again, like I said, her teeth the other day, she's got a black eye here. You can see there's this egg, almost like a sideways snowman right through here. She's got cuts are burning from right here. I mean, these kids went from horrible to horrifically horrible nightmare bitches from hell. She looks like an old lady here. She doesn't look like an 8 or a 9-year-old here. Right? Exactly, Storm. That's what I said. The only thing I can think that's, in my opinion, a downfall of homeschool is abusers use it under the guise of, you know, doing something good for their kids or whatever. When it's just like when the Rona was going around, we couldn't go out anywhere. It was an abuser's paradise. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was 2 adults in that photo. But this one is just getting something. 1 second. Never seen the beat. The thing about these, they tortured these kids. Empty, eyes empty. Like, I mean, yeah, because a child is a sponge, right? They're growing. Yeah, they burn her. She was burnt with cigarettes. She had burns on her back. And I'll be honest with you, I think they actually burnt her with something far bigger than a cigarette on her back. I don't know what it is yet, but one second. Yeah. But it was infected. And I just can't. Well, they're, like I said, they're a sponge and they're growing, and they not only have to grow, but when they're sick, they got to have, you know, extra nutrients to heal, or at least your body's got to be strong and have reserves enough to heal. Could be one of those lighter torches. I mean, you have to be sadistic to get pleasure from hurting anyone, let alone a child or a baby. But guys, we're going to continue to follow this. I have another live shortly, and I want to do it probably sooner because what time is my next? Let me check. Okay, I've got it for 8 o'clock. I'm going to do it at 7:45, which is just a few minutes away. Brian Vasquez case, really bad. Another one, really, really bad. Very similar. Very, very similar. Mom has just been arrested. Get ready. Buckle up for that one too. Thank you, Jan, so much for coming in. Thank you so much, Army. Appreciate you. Oh, they are, Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever sit back. No. See something, say something. 1,000%. Probably Zambi. Probably. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for joining. Much love.